I am back home in San Diego. Just finished my first week of dental school classes, and I would be lying if I didn't say that this week was just crazy and a lot to soak in. I feel like we stuffed in 1 month worth of school in a week, and I feel like I've been here forever. I'm actually kind of under the weather because I kind of stayed up late the other night to study for my second biochem quiz, which was this morning. So far it's so good. Biochem is kind of a precursor warm-up that moves at a really rapid pace, ironically, before we delve into anatomy and physiology for the fall quarter. So basically this biochem course is stuffed into 4 weeks, and everyone here should have taken it as a prerequisite, so it's supposed to be kind of a refresher, but I admittedly and honestly am kind of struggling a little bit just because when I had taken biochem as a prereq, I took it online, so I think that it didn't absorb very well. So I'm really taking the time now to let all that information soak in and study really hard. Reflecting upon this last week, I feel like I could have managed my time well, in the sense that overall I think I was a bit too hard on myself, and going into the second quiz especially, I felt the material was more dense than the first quiz. So I kind of had a panic attack when I was studying for the second quiz, and moving forward, I think, I'm just going to keep the big picture in perspective and realize that I'm here for a reason and that everything's going to work out okay as long as I put my best foot forward. So there is no reason to be panicking. So going into this weekend, it's a long weekend because it's Labor Day weekend. I have 3 free days, but unfortunately, I think I'm going to spend a lot of it studying because I have another biochem exam, actually my first biochem exam for this session on Tuesday. I also have some quizzes throughout the week. We're constantly being tested. I would say, within this week, we had 4 quizzes already. It's first week. Next week, we also have a few quizzes and an exam, so it's just a lot, and you're continually studying, continually learning. So I actually love it because it keeps me on my toes and makes me feel accountable for knowing material and knowing what I'm doing. Overall, I'm just really happy to finally bridge this gap between the didactic stuff and the practical stuff. So it makes my studying feel more purposeful, and I feel more driven to actually study rather than dread it. So this weekend I'm just going to focus on, I have some tooth morphology wax work to do. I'm working on the central maxillary incisor number 9. We're supposed to wax up this tooth where there's missing fragments and basically create the buildup, which has to resemble a model that they give us, a completed model that they give us. So I'm definitely going to work on my hand skills this weekend. Fingers crossed, wish me luck on my first lab project for tooth morphology. Okay, so these are all the materials that I'll be needing. I have my digital wax carving pencil, which I'm going to place a thick gold tip on here. It's going to heat this to 155 degrees Fahrenheit, as you can see. And then I have my wax work with for the buildup. Then I have my tooth number 9 model. So this is the lingual view. I don't know if it's too blurry. And this is the labial view or facial view. And then this is the first wax up that I did in lab this week. I think I should add more texture and facial anatomy to it, but overall I'm pretty happy with my first wax up. And then this is the Boley gauge, which I use to measure all the important landmarks of my model and then transfer it to my workup. So I would measure the width where the heights of contour are, and you could see here I marked it on the model with some pencil. And then next we have the Hollenbach instrument. I use this to carve the cervical line and different landmarks that need to be a little bit more prominent. And then this is going to be my guide to reference. This is our tooth atlas, and it shows you, so this is the tooth I'm working on, primary maxillary left central incisor, and you can see the drawings of how the morphology of the tooth should look like. I've still been feeling under the weather, but I have enough energy to put some studying in.
I've been drinking some tea. I like to put manuka honey and lemon into my tea to help me when I'm feeling down. We're gonna just rest as much as we can and study when I have enough energy. Cheers.